Meanwhile, lawmakers return to Washington this week, and Republicans are gearing up to pass the president's big, beautiful bill, which includes sweeping tax cuts and a rollback of social services like Medicaid. Raquel Martin has more on what to expect.
All eyes will be on the Senate this week. There are still a handful of Senate Republicans who have concern about the proposed cuts. Ultimately, this month will be a test for Republicans to see if they can band together to pass a key part of the president's agenda.
President Donald Trump is kicking off the week pressuring Senate Republicans to rally behind his big, beautiful bill.
But it also raises the debt ceiling $5 trillion, and I'm not for that.
Republican Kentucky Senator Rand Paul is throwing cold water on the current plan. He says he supports the tax breaks and spending cuts, but argues the massive bill will only balloon the federal deficit.
So I've told them if they'll separate out the debt ceiling, it's a possibility they can get my vote. But I think the debt is a real problem.
On Truth Social, President Trump went after Paul, arguing if he joins Democrats to block the bill, the great people of Kentucky will never forgive him. On the Senate floor Monday, Senate Majority Leader John Thune pledged to get to work.
With the goal of getting the final bill to the president before the 4th of July.
Paul is not the only Republican skeptic. Missouri Republican Senator Josh Hawley says he will not support the bill's $800 billion cut to Medicaid. The nonpartisan Congressional Budget Office estimates 7.6 million Americans will lose health care as a result.
Republicans' one ugly bill is a farce.
Democrats are united against the bill. They say it'll also slash food assistance for millions.
One of the most reckless, odious, and self-serving pieces of legislation we've seen in a long time.
Expect to see Senate Republicans make changes to this bill, but that also means it'll head back to the House, where we'll likely see a showdown between moderate and conservative Republicans before it heads to the president's desk. For now in Washington, Raquel Martin, back to you.